and tell him that the master desired his house for this lost supper. Amen. I went to a house some years ago to bless it up in Malta. A very nice house, and the Jamaican lady, some folks just get excited over things. And so to bless the house, the living room was nicely furnished and everything. And she said, Pastor, would you like us to go downstairs too? And I said, why? Why? I come to bless the house, and the living room was too nice for us to pray. So I said, well, no, if I can't pray in the living room, I'm not going to pray in the basement. Jesus said, whatever we have, it does not belong to us. It belongs to God. He gave it to us. The Bible said we came into this world with absolutely nothing. Amen. And so whatever we possess, it is only known to us by God. And I always remind you and remind myself that some of us came to this country and lived into little rooms that were not even well heated. I remember living into a furnished room at Christian Sinclair at an Italian house. And the lady would, every time you get to the door, she would be at the door reminding you to take off your shoes. And if you try to take a shower every day, she would be complaining. I remember those days that we're using too much water. Well, don't raise your hand, say amen. Exactly. That's how we worship ministers. And sometimes they turn on the heat so low that you have to cover up with 2 blankets. Some of you come now walking on carpets and living into a warm house and air conditioning. It was not always like that. But through it all, we learn to trust in Jesus. We learn to trust in the Lord and be of good courage while we're trusting. And so God has blessed us that we are able to own our own houses, watch our children grow up and